No, nothing changed. We knew we came out a little sluggish first half, so we had to bounce back in the second half. And we needed to do to win. So I feel like we just did that. Came out with the win.
And then TB for you, obviously Darius has played well in just about every game this season, but when he has a performance like this today in a close game, just what does that say just about how special he is at his age?
Yeah, I mean, he's who we go to whenever, things are looking dry. And, he came through again for us tonight, like he has all season, like you said. And, he's big time for us. And, it was just another good night for him.
Darius, walk us through, the three you set up TB for. Cal called a timeout, drew it up. He had you coming off a curl. Was that part of the message from him? Like, hey, look for him if he's open. Walk us through.
Nah, he told me right when we went to timeout. Two had went with me to play before. I think I turned it over. He was wide open. So once I seen him do that again, I just hit him. I knew he was gonna make it. But yeah, it was kind of from him for real, not even coach.
TB, did you expect the ball to get to your hands with how well he was playing there in the second half?
I mean, I would have been cool with him shooting the shot with how hot he was, but that's just goes to show how we trust each other. And he trusted me to take the shot, and it was a big shot. So,
Darius, does it feel different when you're in a zone like that? I think you scored or assisted on 23 straight points at one point there in the second half.
Yeah, it always feel good to be in that zone. But like I said, the only thing on my mind was to get the win. The game, we didn't get away, so the game was, back and forth. So I just knew we had to keep getting stops for real and, execute on the offensive end.
12 points in the paint in the first half, 24 in the second half. What changed at halftime that let y'all find more success around the rim?
I mean, we just got back to doing what we do. The first half we didn't play how we was supposed to play. So, coach got on us at halftime, and, we went out there and fixed it.
And then 3 of 15 for LSU three-point shooting. Just how important was that to get closeouts and prevent them from killing y'all from beyond the arc?
We knew. I think number 3, he was a good shooter, so we knew we had to take away some of his space, and then a couple of them also good shooters. So we knew the game plan coming in. Like he said, we wasn't really executing in the first half, and second half, we just fed off. We really just fed off the fans' energy. Appreciate them for coming out, but yeah, we fed off their energy and got more stops.
Yeah, Darius, can you just kind of describe the mental state that you're feeling? Those past 7 minutes.
Just like I said, trying to get it, to win. That's all. I feel like that's the only thing to be on my mind in the last couple of minutes. That's the most important thing. No matter how much I'm scoring, I know we got to come out with the win. Every game means something, especially in the SEC. So just the only thing on my mind around that time is definitely just winning.
And Trevon, for you, I mean, how did it feel kind of having the crowd backing you guys tonight?
I mean, it was big. First of all, we probably should have said it at the beginning, but we want to thank all the fans and all the students. It's bad weather out there today, so it was a nice little snow day at Bud Walton. Appreciate all the fans and the students. We obviously can't do it without them, and they came through clutch for us again.
Cal had said it. Coach Cal a few days ago was just talking about maybe you guys get a win, you're really high, and then maybe don't show up as well in the next game. Is that something that he talked about at halftime or maybe the last few days?
Yeah, something like that. Just us sticking with who we are all the time. Not taking even one possession off. Not even a game. We can't take one possession off. So we just gotta be more consistent at that. And we're gonna keep trying to fix it.
A lot of fouls today, just from the refs. How much do you guys feel? Did you feel like that maybe impacted just like the flow of the game and getting into a rhythm for you guys?
On our end or their end? Or both? Yeah. I think it wasn't really like bad calls. Like we were fouling a little too much. So that kept them in the game a little bit. Both ends for real. But yeah, it's physical. That's how we. I'm not gonna say that's how we want to play, but when it's happening like that, we know we just gotta fight through it and just stay disciplined. But yeah, we had a couple not smart fouls, all of us. So we just gotta be smarter with that.
And then, I mean, obviously, LSU's not kind of at the top of the SEC, but for you guys to just kind of grit out a conference win, just how big is that for you guys moving down the stretch?
I mean, all these games are hard. I think Florida just lost, and that just goes to show any team can lose. Any night, it doesn't matter where you play at. Every team in the SEC can play. It's going to be physical every night. So, we just got to come out every night, ready to play. In the first half, we didn't do it, and we picked it up in the second. So.
There's nothing better than hitting a bet unless your whole crew hits it with you. That's what MyBookie's all about. Are you ready for the next 2 weeks of the NFL? We're hooking you up with 2 can't-lose locks of season. Bet up to $10 per lock and double your money when they hit. Select the Lock of Season tab in the sportsbook. Wager up to $10 per lock. Double your money on 4 bets that can't lose. Don't forget about the Bet Back bonus. Go to MyBookie now, punch in code HOGS, and get your first bet covered up to $500. If you don't hit on the first bet, just use your Bet Back bonus token and run it back. Must opt in to use the Bet Back bonus.